Universal today, and today we have to use the elevator to go down because one of us had foot surgery. So, let's see here. Sorry, hitting the button. So we're gonna go down, we're gonna see the Mardi Gras parade. Hi, Dalton.
Maybe it's not on the schedule for today.
Oh, it's not on the schedule at all for today?
I just said that.
Well, I know, but I didn't know if that meant... Okay, well, we'll find out. All right, we're in Universal. Someone had foot surgery the other day, so we are walking through, we're going through a lot of the disability things more than usual today. So do you think we'll have issues? No, we're gonna go get the, it's really cold here. It's March, beginning of March, really cold here, you guys. It was in the 40s this morning. I'm guessing it's probably in the 60s now.
No, 50s.
Is it 50s now? So usually we get a disability pass because our kiddos, again, we tell you guys, if you have foster and adoptive kiddos coming with you, if they have PTSD, if they have trauma-caused issues, talk with them at guest services to see about getting a disability pass. They're gonna tell you if you can, if you can't, how to make the best of your visit. Right now, obviously, with a wheelchair, we're going to need a disability pass to get on elevators for rides. So we're also going to see about, because some of our kiddos have PTSD and different things like that. So yeah, we're going to go over there. It looks like a busy day today in the park, so we're probably going to be going through, not only showing you guys stuff, but we're going to be getting some feedback even more on what it's like to go through with a kiddo that has a wheelchair or crutches today. Here we go, we made it through security. Hi, Dalton.
Hi.
So we made it through security. Evidently, because we never have a wheelchair, we never know this, but on the sides of the security checkpoints, that's where they have accessibility for wheelchairs. So you're going to do everything like normal, but you're gonna push the wheelchair through. They're gonna check the wheelchair and everything out, and then they're gonna send you back through, and then you have to go through the metal detector yourself. So it was actually really quick and painless to get the wheelchair through. So we're on our way in, you guys. A lot of people in the park today. So we have Ma and Pa Fink with us today, so back there, they're excited. We're gonna go find something to eat. So we are headed to NBC Sports Bar. We were gonna go to, so back there is Big Fire Grill. We're gonna go eat there, but we forgot it doesn't open till 3 p.m. So we might go eat there later and show you guys stuff with that. We've never eaten there before, so interested about that. The grill, NBC Sports Bar Grill, fantastic. We had so much fun there. If you guys haven't seen our other vlog where we went there, you need to do a search for it, Transfiguring Adoption, and take a look at that. So we're gonna go into the sports bar. You can eat on foosball tables, and all sorts of fun. So heading over that way, walking a little slower with the wheelchair, we've noticed. So yeah, we're gonna see how much we get done today, you guys. Busy day in the park, so it's funny because I know you can't plan for it, but man, if you had to plan to have a wheelchair in the park, I wouldn't have picked today. So if you haven't eaten here at NBC Sports Bar Grill, you can get tables that are foosball tables, and so you can be playing foosball. For the most part, it helps keep attention on the foosball and not on the waiting for food. So it's actually a really cool thing. We'll see if tempers. If you have competitive kids, might not be fun. But for the most part, it keeps everyone's attention. It's a really cool thing that they have here. So the negative part that I've discovered about this foosball thing is, well, positive. First a positive, because I like positives. It's engaged everyone at the table. Like everyone is having fun playing foosball. They're getting so into it that there is shaking happening, and I've almost had to wear my coffee because of the shaking. So I'm glad everyone's having fun. All right, so I think we're done. We're waiting on our check. What did you guys get to eat?
Simple burger.
With fries?
Yep.
Yes? Fantastic. Ooh, there's a glare because we got all that bright light behind us. We got Dalton back in the wheelchair, and we're gonna get ready to go out. I think we're gonna go over to Universal side. We have to get our pass holder pins because it's a new month. It's March. I think we're going to see what's going on with the Mardi Gras parade, what time it starts and all that tonight. And then we're going to take a look at some rides. I don't know, I think right now over at the Universal site, it looks like there's more, there are less lines over there. So we'll see. So we had to go get disability pass. Normally we do because we've got folks in our crew that have PTSD, but we got it definitely today because Dalton's in the wheelchair. One thing that we found out was that there are quiet rooms I knew that there were quiet rooms in the first aid stations, but I thought there were only quiet rooms at the front of the park. So in front of Islands of Adventure, in front of Universal, there are first aid stations, and they have quiet rooms in them. So when you guys have kids, if you guys have kids with sensory issues, they can go in there to get away from everything. Now we have if you guys want to know other quiet areas of the park to go to, we have quiet areas that we can point you to. Leave a comment below or contact us on social media at Transfiguring Adoption, and we'll give you a list of quiet areas you could go to. The lady in there, Julie, amazing, totally awesome. She alerted us that there are first aid stations in the back of the parks. So by Starbucks, by the Walgreens area in Universal, and then the Lost Continent and Islands of Adventure, there are additional areas that have first aid stations, and they are gonna have quiet rooms in them. So that's definitely something really cool to know. So we just stopped by the pass holder lounge, which is over here by the pass holder. It looks like the photo. Over here at the beginning of Universal. Watch your step, free pass holder button. I don't think we've missed a month yet. I think we have every single month so far for the last 2 years. So doing pretty good. Got our pass holder button. Now we're gonna see where we wanna go in the park. A lot of people here today, so we'll find out where we're going. I don't know what we're doing. We're stopping though. So through the magic of editing, you will be at the next thing that we're going to do. So I feel like an idiot because I was sitting there trying to figure out, watch your step, what is that? I thought it was an escalator, and I'm sitting there trying to figure out what's the deal with the escalator on the pin? And I finally figured out it's the people movers, the moving walkways at the beginning of the parks, and it says the moving walkway is coming to an end. Please watch your step. Isn't that cool? That is so cool. Margie said she thinks it's her favorite pin now. Yay, favorite pin. What's your favorite pass holder pin? So we have Transformers behind us. And then over here is the Walgreens store. I'm guessing that around the corner here, we're not gonna go test it out, but there's a little walkway alleyway back there. I'm guessing that's where the first aid area is over there somewhere, because they were saying it's by the Walgreens. I'm gonna keep kind of looking. She also said by Starbucks, so it's over in this general area where there's a quiet room, if you can find the first aid area. So I'm guessing it's back in that alleyway though, behind the Walgreens store. So very cool. It's nice that they have one.
Even if there's not one back there, it's a good quiet place to hang out. We've gone there sometimes to get
in the alley. Yeah. Because there's there are actual offices and different things back there. And so not a whole lot of people, there are no attractions or anything back there, so a lot of people go back there. Not a lot of people, a few people go back there to get pictures. We go back there just to get a breather from all the noise. So we're heading over. Gringotts is a 30-minute wait. That's pretty amazing. So we're gonna go over to Gringotts and put our name in to get on that ride. So we're in Diagon Alley. we're gonna see how we do. We've never been through Gringotts with the wheelchair, so this will be interesting to see how they do with that. It's also interesting because Diagon Alley is notoriously, and Hogsmeade are notoriously busy, and a lot of close quarters because of all the people in it. So far, that looks like they're doing okay back there. We'll probably go through some stores here because not all of the folks with us like to ride. I think that's something that's like, no matter who you're coming with, but especially with families that have kiddos from trauma, is that you have to assess the needs of your group to figure out what kind of trip you're gonna have. So we have grandparents with us today that don't like to ride rides. So you already know you're not gonna be riding a lot of rides. It's gonna be more like a see the shops, see the shows type of trip. Now we are gonna go on Gringotts, but just assess the needs and the interests of the people that you have so that you can start figuring out what you're gonna do and kind of prep yourselves, get the bar low. So just whatever you think you're gonna do, cut it in half. And then if you get half of what you, like that's your new goal. So don't think you're gonna see like 20 shows or 20 rides. Cut it in half. I would even say for a busy day, plan on riding 1 or 2 rides. And if that way, if you can reach that, your expectations been met and you'll have a better trip than if you were hoping to get like 6 rides in or something like that and it doesn't get met. So here we go, you guys. We're going in, we have our return time. We're gonna head over and see how they handle this. We are over at Gringotts. Let's see what they do. We've never had to use wheelchair access before, so this will be fun to see how we do this. Wow, so it seems so busy in the park, but there's like no one in here. I don't think I've ever been in here with it so empty before. Is this nuts or what?
Yeah,
have you been in here? Usually it's like all the way back in there. There's like no one in here, you guys. So they said, so we're gonna go through the normal queue like we normally do. And then the normal express, disability type thing. So hold on, let me give that. So we're gonna do that, and then once we get through, there's a portion where there's an elevator. So instead of having to go up the stairs after we get our goggles, we'll go on an elevator and go up. So we're getting told by the goblin in the painting back here about the safety instructions on Gringotts. There's the elevator. We're getting ready. So when we go through the elevator, after the elevator, everyone else is going to be going to the right. There's a door over to the left that we're going to go on, which takes us on another elevator.
Which is a real elevator.
Yeah.
Allowing room for others.
Here we go.
I'm sure you'll find the lift to be.
So I did a bad job of. So we got on an elevator. We went up. I did a bad job of vlogging that. We're down. We're down. We had to go down a hallway. So we're on. If you guys can see it. So we're down a hallway, and we're on the other side of where you would normally board the karting station. So, how you doing?
Good.
Good? Everything easy so far?
Just
Yep.
wanted to double check. Are we okay to take a couple steps into the ride view?
There's where you get off the ride and return your glasses. Then we come over through this hallway, and there's this handy dandy elevator. So, Dalton, how was the ride? How was the
Good.
ride? Was it good? Did you have any problems? No, that's good. You ready to go ride something else? All right, so here we go. We're going down corridors. You guys really can't see anything that we're doing. But we went down, got out of the elevator. We got to bypass the stairs. It's nothing really big to report. We took a stinking elevator. There are normally lockers by the elevator. They were being worked on, it looks like. So it's a good thing that we dropped our bags off before we went on. But it looks like normally there are lockers up there for you to keep your stuff in. So I would think that the people at the beginning of the ride just have to know first that you, well, I guess I can see you have a wheelchair, but they need to know you're gonna take the elevator before, so they don't stop you to put your bags away. So we're gonna catch up with the rest of our crew. We are now in Wiseacres. Ooh, all right, catch up with you guys soon. Okay, so we're leaving them. They all went, it's March, it's like 50 degrees out here. They all wanted ice cream. So Grandpa's in getting them ice cream. Are you excited about that? Margie is gonna go get some warm butterbeer. I'm gonna go get some fishy green ale. We're gonna leave them at the ice cream store here to go do that. Are you having a good day? Yeah? How are you doing, Grandma?
I'm doing great.
Yay, Dalton.
Hooray.
So is it nice? Is it, you have to be in a wheelchair this trip. Is it different? Is it not good? Is it good? Is it?
It's good and different.
It's good and different. What do you like about it?
Free transportation.
Free transportation. What do you not like about it?
You can't run away from us, can you?
He has to go where we take him. All right, we're gonna go get our stuff. And it's not, you know what's funny is seems like there are a lot of people in the park today, but the rides haven't seemed busy, have they? Like we got right on Gringotts and the line was low in there, so it seems like a really fun park day. Oh, Hagrid's is a 75-minute wait, you guys. That's unheard of for it. It's so new. When this was made, this is the year Hagrid's opened up. It's unheard of it to be under a 90-minute wait. All right, let's go get stuff. Totally forgot to show that everyone got ice cream, except for Margie and I. You got
Hot butterbeer,
and I got fishy green ale, which I don't know if you guys can see this. It's like a minty drink with like blueberry baboa, but with baboa,
I don't know.
beads. Blueberry beads. So you get like it's a minty, creamy with a blast of blueberry. So it's fun. Warm butterbeer is a little too sweet for me. I'm pretty sure it's like they just load it up with sugar and butterscotch and say, here, now just dump away. So
Pretty much.
it looks good though. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see that. Ooh, not really.
Not really.
The camera's not cooperating. But I think everyone else had, the ice cream cones are pretty big. So I think everyone had fun with their ice cream cones. Not too many people here in the market. So we were able to see a little bit of Celestina Warbeck's show without there being too much sensory issues here. The show is loud itself. And then when you add the crowds in here, it can be overwhelming for kids. So, but there weren't a lot of people here. And so we're eating. And so that kind of helps.
Kind of off to the side.
We're off to the side. It kind of helps with nervous energy if you have something to do with your hands and your mouth. So we're actually able to watch that show with no problem. So that was good. I think we're gonna head over to the train next. We're gonna go see about going over to the other park, the Hogwarts Express. If you guys have never been here, the Hogwarts Express train connects both parks, Islands of Adventure and Universal. So we're gonna go ride that because it's a 10-minute wait. Usually if it's like a 20 or more minute wait, it's almost just as fast to just go walk it. So we're gonna do that and go over there. So we're at the Hogwarts Express. Gonna use the disability pass like we always do. This one isn't new for us. Like it's just gonna be the same old. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna show this gal the disability pass. We're gonna go, we're gonna show her the disability pass. We're gonna go down in there, and then the only difference is they're gonna get us on an elevator this time instead of us going through stairs. So.
And with the elevator, you still get to go through the brick wall.
You do. You still get to do a lot of the queue. as you can see, the other folks are over there. Actually, they have us over, and they don't have us in the express line, which those folks are over in the express line, and then even further yet over is the regular line. They actually have us in the exit line, so I guess that's how we get over to the elevator easier. So we're on the second floor, we just got out. I do know that you have to, so that is where people usually go to the platform. I believe, oh, we are gonna go in here. So cool. So we are still, so there are some doors back there. When another son of mine had broken legs, we had to go back in there. So I guess they don't do that anymore. I guess we're actually going to the actual platform. There's the area back there you guys can see where you can watch people go through the wall. If you're familiar with the Harry Potter series and the movies and the books, that's where you go through the wall. So as you can see, if you have a wheelchair, you can still experience that and take photos of people going through the wall. But we're gonna be going through here, and then we'll get on the train and we'll go over to the Hogsmeade area to where the Hogwarts Castle's at. So here's the exit. This is where we'd normally go down if we were going down into Hogsmeade after getting off the Hogwarts Express. So you go down there and there's stairs. We're stopping, and where you get, there's an entrance over there. You can see it says exit over here. There's a little area over here. There's elevators. So we are in line. We're gonna go down the elevator because there are no ramps to get out of the Hogwarts Express. So taking the elevator down. And evidently we're gonna wait by lift to the exit. To Forbidden Journey. We are going into Hogsmeade City, and we're gonna go try to get onto the Forbidden Journey. Beautiful day today. It's like, now it's like the weather is like, we have jeans on, hoodies, good stuff. Whoa. You can hear Professor Hagrid teaching class through the Forbidden Forest. Uh-oh, we lost crutches. All right, you guys, it is packed in here. Look at this. So full, it's always full. So we're going to go over here. The Hagrid ride is over here. You've got the regular crowd coming in on the other side. So with a wheelchair, what I'm gonna suggest to you guys is to go underneath the clock. That, I don't know if I can get that. The clock is right here. We're going to go underneath the clock here to where the crowd thins out a little bit. And there's a little bit more of a walkway to go with a wheelchair. We're gonna go around the back and go to Hogwarts that way, because that regular crowd that's over there, they will just, there's no way you're gonna get a wheelchair through there. So I'm gonna wait for my crew. Oh, they went over there. So fantastic. So here we go. So we're doing pretty good. As you can see, there just aren't that many people out here. There are people going the other way because they're getting off the Hagrid ride. But I'm pretty sure the staff are gonna let us cut over to go to the Hogwarts ride. See, down that way is the regular, and there's just a lot of people down there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but like there aren't that many people here, if you can see. Yeah, and so we're going to end up going down this way. You can see Hogwarts in the back. Way easier to go this way. If you can get down this way, we haven't had to fight anyone with the wheelchair. Doing good?
Yeah, that's probably like the easiest way to go through the wheelchair.
Yep, even Jasmine was just saying it's the easiest way to go with a wheelchair is through that back way. So, and here we are. They're getting ready to start a show, so it's gonna get a little bit crowded here. You can see them telling people they gotta get off the stage. They can't sit there anymore because the show's gonna start. But we're right here at the castle. It's a 45-minute wait. We're gonna turn our disability pass so we can get a return time. The grandparents are going with us. That's unheard of. So it's a magical day. So there's a wall over here that's normally where you go to get on the ride. Buddy up there just told us that took our disability pass and got us on the ride. He said that wall is there. See, I don't know if you guys can see it, the wall right there. They're going to be moving the lockers, which are inside. They're gonna be moving them outside, which is awesome because it's always really congested with the lockers. They're gonna be outfitting them from a fingerprint locker to your Universal ticket. So they have some of that already over at Universal where you use your ticket to open and reserve a locker. So they're gonna be moving to that. It's gonna be outside. He said that they're going to be extending the store where the lockers are, so that's gonna be more store area. So it's really cool, I'm excited about that. We're going on Forbidden Journey. That's where we came in at. So far, no different than we normally do. We're just going up here with the wheelchair. Okay, we're heading in the castle, so I guess we'll see. I know that there's an elevator in here that they always ask us if we need to take, so I guess we're gonna take that. Okay, so we've gone through a bunch of the line. There's Mr. Dalton, looking all happy. So we've gone through, there's an elevator right back over here. There are stairs over here. They asked if 2 of us would go up in the elevator and the rest of us go up the stairs. So I'm not sure. I'm assuming we're not gonna get split up, but maybe we are gonna get split up. We're hoping we get to stay together. Surely they'll keep us together, right? Right? Dalton and I are waiting for the elevator over there. So we're gonna see if we can get on the elevator and go up and meet them. No one's here right now, so I don't know if we just go through. You think we can go through? Should we just do it?
She said the person that talked to us said go to the elevator.
So should we just do it? Or should we wait for someone to open it? Just do it?
Probably just do it. I don't know.
So there's the elevator. We had some confusion here. There weren't, maybe not as many staff were telling us where to go or didn't understand. We did ask questions. We got split up as a group. They got us back together. We're up on the 3rd floor. We're walking through some corridors. So we're basically walking over the ride right now, if I'm figuring it out right. We're gonna go down this corridor. We're going to go down over to another elevator, go back down, and there's normally on this ride on Forbidden Journey, there is a conveyor belt where you have to ride the conveyor belt to get onto the rides. But now we're going to be going to a still platform where there's no conveyor belt, and they're going to bring down separate carriages for us so that we can go on that. So, yep, hit 2. So, the only thing I don't like about going this way, it's fun because the corridors kind of feel more Hogwarts-ish, but the elevators kind of take the magic out of the whole experience. So we got out of the elevator. We're kind of smashed here behind in a corner because we're waiting for people to use the elevator. They're going to get off. And then it's our turn. So, yeah. So we just got out of the elevator. Ooh, it's dark. So I did a bad job, you guys. I didn't show you. There's some other folks that were on the ride before us, so I felt awkward videoing up there. But so we were on the elevator. There's a still platform. One car comes down. So you're able just to walk on a regular floor. You're able to walk on flooring instead of the conveyor belt. Get on, take your time, which obviously works well for wheelchair because works well for Dalton because he can't use the crutches to get on the conveyor belt. So it was nice because he could just take his time getting on there. You don't see some of the ride, but not much. It's just like at the beginning of the ride, they have Hermione. Everyone on? So Hermione casts a spell to make the cars fly. and you miss that part. You're just all of a sudden flying. But they put your car in the rotation with the other ones, and then when you exit out of the rotation and back to that platform. So Grandma thinks never again. She used to like this ride, but she thinks never again, and so does Grandpa. He said, when you get old, don't ride this ride.
Where you at where you got stopped?
We were at, oh yeah, I forgot. So when the grandparents went, the ride got stuck. It was at the Quidditch match. It stopped, but we weren't upside down or anything like that. We were upright, so that was good.
Like some of the screens because of it?
Yes.
But they were going to offer you a ride.
Yeah, they did. They didn't want to ride again.
I know.
So, for vlogging. So yeah, what Margie was saying is, so the ride stopped while we were on it during one of the parts, the Quidditch match. The ride stopped, and the ride stopped, and since it stopped when we got done, they asked us if we wanted to ride again. And that's not something that all the time, we've said that before on our vlog, not all the time will people mention that, or they might not even it depends how bad the stop was and how long it was, but they will let you ride again. Like, so if you stop a staff person's gonna know if the ride broke down or stopped or didn't function properly. During the Hagrid ride, I went on one time, the ride worked fine except for the speaker in the ride where Hagrid's talking to you wasn't working. And so we didn't hear any of the audio. I told a staff person and they let us ride again, get right back on the ride and ride again. But they weren't gonna offer that to us unless we said something because the ride didn't break down that great. And it's not like they're trying to get away with something, it's just, it might have to do with the crowds, it might have to do with
they didn't even realize it wasn't working.
Right, they didn't, on that one, they didn't even realize it wasn't working. I alerted them to it. So the staff worked great with it though. If you just tell them the ride wasn't working fine, they can look to see what was going on and let you right back on the ride again. So, all right. I think we might go to Seuss Landing now because Dalton and Grandma want to ride Cat in the Hat. All right, so we came out of the Wizarding World. We're in the Lost Continent. There is a restroom over here. There's like a jewelry place over here. And the reason I was going to show you guys this is we did it in another vlog too that I noticed it. This is what we were talking about though. There's the first aid area over there by this restroom in the back of the Lost Continent. So that is where they have a quiet room in there. So if you have kiddos with sensory processing or autism or different things like that, there's a quiet room back in there that you can go utilize. So, and it's right next to the Wizarding World. My ears are going all sideways. But that's really nice because the Wizarding World is really busy. There tend to be a lot of people in there. You can get some major sensory overload. So it might be worth coming out, going over to the Lost Continent and going into a quiet room for a little while. We're in the back of Spider-Man. Margie's checking out the editorial room, the dark room. So, again, this is the same thing as the express lane, and it's the same as if you have a regular disability pass and you're walking, same area. So nothing's different right now. There are stairs that we have to go up, so I'm guessing we'll have an elevator or we'll have a ramp that we have to go up. I guess I forgot. The express line has a ramp. There are no stairs, so we're just going through the regular express line. So it's a little bit more packed. So tight corners. I will say we have my dad brought like kind of like a walker that converts to like a wheelchair. So it's thinner design where the regular wheelchairs, I think regular wheelchairs would be bigger and they'd be a lot harder to get through a lot of the tight turns that we've seen in the park today. So we've been really grateful for this smaller design chair. It's helped a lot. Yeah, waiting a little bit longer on Spider-Man because it's the regular express line. We're not getting through to a separate wheelchair line or anything like that, so, but not bad. We haven't been waiting long at all. Here we go, we're riding Spider-Man. Dalton's ready, here we go. We're leaving everyone behind. Spider-Man, we helped Spider-Man. Margie helped Spider-Man. Show the muscle. Wow, look at that gun. We're gonna go to Big Fire Grill now. Never eaten there, so we're gonna check that out. Spider-Man ride was pretty good for a wheelchair. Pretty easy to get on and off. Nothing to report on that one. It's always a good ride. But you go through, like I said before, you go through the express. So it's a little bit more congested because all the express folks are on there too. So you just have to, gosh, I don't know, you guys, like the wheelchairs that you can rent from the park, I think are a little bit bigger. They're like the standard wheelchair size. The one that we have is smaller, and we've lost our folks, so I'll have to stop for a little bit. But it's a little smaller. There it is. See, like so, I don't know. It's been nice having a smaller one to navigate the crowds. We haven't really had any trouble with the wheelchair though, have we? The only problem that we probably had is there's a couple times there are things on the ground that the wheels get caught in, and then we just have to be careful that we're not launching Dalton out of the chair. But everyone's been really cool with the wheelchair, helping us on the rides, off the rides. If your kiddo isn't coordinated getting on and off the wheelchair, you're just gonna have to watch it and take things slow, because I know Dalton has a little trouble like hopping on one foot and balancing, so he's had a little trouble sometimes getting on rides, but not too bad. Like as long as we're there to like hold him, and luckily he's a little skinny guy, so there's not a whole lot to have to help because he's so light. So we're gonna head over to get dinner and see if we're gonna make it energy-wise to go to the Mardi Gras parade tonight at 6:45. Actually, I think it's at 7:45. Ooh. Back in City Walk. We're going over to Big Fire Grill. No idea what the wait time is or anything like that. I'll try to show you guys some of the menu in here. As you can imagine, Big Fire Grill. It's gonna be a lot of grill stuff. So we have to go the long way around because there are stairs there. So we're gonna go the long way around. There's a fire pit out here. They do have menus out here, you can see. So you can see what they have out here, see if it's something you wanna do. Fire pit's out there. You can see there's some people out there enjoying the fire pit already. Little sit out area. It's also a nice area to sit because there's the main Universal Studios gift shop that's in City Walk. So if you want to get your last minute gifts or people want to shop while you're waiting for them, we're gonna go in here though, get a place to sit. I think people are behind me, right? Yep, they're coming. So here we go. Doesn't that look fun? I think that looks like a lot of fun. Oh look, they got some cornhole here that you can play. Fun, fun, fun. So we're looking over the menu, and everything, it says most of the menu items are grilled over a blend of oak, pecan, and cherry woods. So you get all that natural flavor stuff. What are you thinking?
I'm distressed.
There's a lot of great stuff on here.
There's a lot of
So, like, I think I might get a grilled chicken sandwich. It has a walnut pesto, peach preserves, grilled red onions, and smoked cheddar on it. And then you get a side with that too. It's really quiet here. We're here at 5 o'clock. Really quiet up here. The atmosphere is really nice. I showed you guys the menu, put the prices on there, so if you're looking for a cheap eat, no, but it's sit down at a amusement park, so really nice. And everything sounds amazing. I have no idea how we're gonna choose. So this is my chicken sandwich with fries. If you can't tell where it's from Big Fire. Looks good inside. Margie, what is that?
It's a kale salad. It's got pulled chicken and dried cherries and
looks
fennel
amazing.
and pine nuts
Oh my
and
goodness. And what's
buttermilk
that over
ranch.
there?
And
That's
those
the
are
Brussels sprouts,
charred,
right?
charred Brussels sprouts.
That looks amazing. Dalton got the, you got the cheeseburger, right? Yeah.
Signature cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger. That
And
looks
it's fun when I
amazing.
can do this.
Yeah.
I got the chicken.
Mom got the chicken, which looks good. Dad, what did you get? A full mouth.
Sirloin steak.
Sirloin steak. And he got a salad with that. And then they also got the the cheeseburgers, right?
Yeah, we got
Signature
the
cheeseburgers. The fries.
yeah.
I really like this, so they put that on there.
Before I dig into mine, you guys, check that out. That looks amazing. Looks so good. Margie's Brussels sprouts. Oh, she's eating. But her Brussels sprouts are so good. It has an almond paste or almond spread on the bottom. Really, really good. So far, everything is amazing, you guys. Okay, we're getting ready to leave Big Fire. I might have to stop here. We'll see. Nope, they got the wheelchair out fine. Really, really good. Like, it was really amazing. I had so much fun. It was so good. Jasmine, what did you think?
So I thought it was very homey.
It looked very homey. Like, it felt like
It was warm in there. Oh my
it
gosh,
was warm in there, and it's been cold today. Like, it's been in like the 50s and stuff. So for us, it's freezing. It was really good.
And
The food was
a lot of
amazing.
humidity, so it seems colder than it is.
What did you guys think?
I don't know.
Besides your freezing now,
Freezing.
what were your initial thoughts though?
It was really good.
So really good, you guys. The staff were amazing. Everyone was really nice. Margie has allergy issues, and they were very attentive to the allergy issues. Very attentive to Dalton's wheelchair needs. Food was fantastic, you guys. Really good.
You could definitely tell it was like smoked in wood because you can get the smoke.
Every time a staff person went by our table, everyone checked on us, said hi. When we were leaving, we had like 4 people tell us goodbye, thank you so much for coming in. We had people tell us thank you for being pass holder. Oh my goodness, it was just hospitality crazy. But it's freezing right now, so none of us even want to talk to you guys about how good the food was and how great a service we had. You guys need to figure it out for yourselves and go there because it was so amazing. But we're gonna start walking to warm up. We're gonna go over to Universal proper and get ready to go watch the Mardi Gras parade. So we're in front of the main Universal Studios store, and there's no other reason that we're doing that other than, as you can see, we're over here by Despicable Me. We're just in front of the store. We're gonna wait. It's a little bit past 7 o'clock right now. We're gonna wait till 7:45 when the Mardi Gras parade starts. The only reason that we like to stake out in front of here is because our crew is pretty tired when the parades usually get over. And so the exit to the park is right there. So after everything's done and the parade goes by, we can usually head out the exit and start heading for home. So there's no other reason that we do that besides that. It's not like this is like less quiet or less whatever. So through the magic of editing, you guys are gonna see the parade start.
Oh,